In summertime season where you get the heat, you get the humidity, but you don't really have a cold front or any real good boundary that's nearby to provide a focus for showers and storms. So you get these more random pop-up type showers and storms that get going just because it's warm and it's humid outside. So that's more so going to be the setup for today. Severe threat very, very low for us. We'll never say zero, but it is very, very low as we go through this afternoon. And then as we really warm things up tomorrow, we've got a boundary coming in from the west, and that I think will spark a better opportunity for more organized storms late tomorrow night into early Friday morning, and then we'll likely have a secondary round that comes through late Friday evening. So just be mindful of that. We're watching for one more round of some newer data coming in. And we will likely issue a 19 first alert weather day coming up for this afternoon's. I set up and kind of watching as we go through tomorrow, because this is really tomorrow night where I think you have the best opportunity of seeing one or two storms that survives its trek from the west into northeast Ohio and could produce some of the gusty winds, maybe some hail, and potentially an isolated tornado risk. But isolated for all those things is really going to be the key phrase that we're going to use there. You'll notice things are very quiet across our area, still enjoying some of that sunshine, some of the clouds starting to roll in, just a few spotty showers developing west of 71 right now, though I do anticipate that will become a bit more widespread over the next several hours as temperatures continue to warm from the lower 70s back into the middle 70s later this afternoon. We'll walk you through all the new hour-by-hour data concerning today's rain chance coming up in just a few minutes.
Close attention to the forecast into tonight, but really tomorrow for the potential for some storms.
Yeah, and we're really watching the data because we may have to make tomorrow night a 19 first alert weather day, just because you may get a little bit more organization with some of those storms as they enter into our area. So that is something we are watching closely. As for today's activity, very, very low risk that we see severe weather. Really, I think one of the biggest impacts is just going to be heavy rain wherever you do get some of those downpours to move through, with highs back into the 70s. We are significantly warmer through the end of the week, but again, our storm chances through the end of this week will be more so into those overnight time periods, so not as much during the daytime like what we will likely see later today. So hour by hour forecast, I mean, looks pretty nice for this afternoon. Temperatures mid to upper 70s in some spots, but you'll see those clouds thickening, and you will have a better opportunity of seeing more widely scattered showers developing. And you're already starting to see those clouds get a little bit taller into the atmosphere. And that is your first clue that things are likely maybe a couple hours off from potentially seeing those more widely scattered showers and a couple storms moving into the area. So if you're headed into downtown for the Guardians game at 1:10, highly suggest keeping some of the rain gear with you. Everything should be relatively scattered, but if you look off to the west, you can find where we have a couple of those showers and storms trying to get going. It's going to take a little time, but you'll see how random and kind of widely scattered this activity will be next several hours. And you'll really have to wait until we get closer to sunset later tonight to actually see coverage start to decrease. But temperatures overnight will stay very mild. We may hold on to a stray shower or two by early tomorrow morning, but that's your starting point for your Thursday. So temperatures already about low to mid 60s with a lot more of that humidity means your temperature with a lot of sunshine has nothing to do but climb. And I do think a lot of us are going to be back about low to mid 80s tomorrow afternoon with no chance for rain during the day. But that atmosphere may hold on to that heat long enough that as this complex of storms rolls in from the west, a couple of the storms as they enter into northeast Ohio overnight could be on the strong to severe side. So that is what we're going to closely watch to get your Friday morning started. Otherwise, Friday's almost a repeat scenario of what we're going to see tomorrow before a cold front rolls in on Saturday and gives us a big shakeup to our weather pattern by early next week.